Hey Juventini, welcome back to the channel. It's April 10th. I'm Alberto, and we have got all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. All right, we're going to take a look at the latest on player status, including Paul Pogba, as we get ready for Sporting on Thursday in the Europa League. Rovella's future, Max Allegri's future, we will discuss as well. And then, of course, the latest on Dusan Vlahovic and an incident that's being reported by multiple outlets that happened against Lazio that is not getting the attention it deserves. All right, all that and more. Now, if you enjoy the content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. All right, we're gonna kick things off with Nicola Rovella. Okay, so Rovella, obviously anything that can be linked with Juventus usually takes priority in headlines and news and whatnot. That's the way it is, and it's no different with Rovella. All right, Rovella's putting forth great performances when he is in the lineup. All right, many fear he might have some injury problems, but when he is in the lineup, his numbers don't lie. He is doing great. He finally bags his first Serie A goal on the weekend. Naturally, the reports are to follow involving Juventus. No different. It is being reported he will come back to Juventus in the summer, go through camp, which we already knew was going to happen. But apparently Max Allegri has been keeping a close watch on Nicola Rovella, and he will be integrated into the team next season. All right, so that's the latest on Rovella. However, now you have Max Allegri's future. Max Allegri's future apparently being reported that it will be decided at season's end, and this is no different. We heard this back earlier on when we were really struggling, and after that defeat to Monza, where there was a lot of shouts for Max's head. It was being reported then that obviously this contract, it would cost Juventus a lot of money, around 60 million euros if they want to break it with Max Allegri, but they said they were going to remain till season's end and evaluate it at the end. Now we've got the 15-point deduction, and it's being reported that if he can get Juventus into European play, despite the 15-point penalty, that would be a lock for him remaining. And if you can top it off with one of the trophies as Coppa Italia or Europa League, it would make it a lock. All right, and European play is the big kicker. Don't forget, earlier on in the season when we had those struggles, it was also reported that there is a clause for Juventus to kind of break through of that contract should we not qualify for European play. All right, so again, a lot of details there, and we're not certain what is true and what isn't, but it's going to be an interesting one, and we're not going to get any answers until season's end on Max Allegri. All right, now we shift our focus to Sporting on Thursday, the first leg of our tie with them in the Europa League, and Pogba took part in group training in full. He's expecting to get called up and be on the team list for that one. De Sciglio and Vlahovic did not participate in training today. All right, Vlahovic, also, we all saw he deleted his Instagram account for the time being. He deactivated and shut it down, essentially to get rid of all distractions that he could face. He did this at Fiorentina as well. So Vlahovic doing his part to try and get rid of any distractions. He needs to pick it up, whether it's the team, whether it's himself. The truth is, it's everything. It's a little bit of everything combined, but it's Juve's duty, Max's duty to get him going, and it's Dusan Vlahovic's duty to start doing the little things better. All right, but we'll see what happens there. Last final piece of news today is Juan Cuadrado. This is reported by several media outlets that Lazio is being investigated because there's potentially racist shouts that were being made during the game, and there was a PA announcement also going through the stadium. All right, now this is, like I said, reported by several media outlets, but if this is in fact true, this is exactly what fired up Juventini in terms of what happened with Kostic and whatnot, and then obviously our involvement with Lukaku and whatnot. Is you cannot leave any racist incidents unpunished. You cannot do that. You cannot create that gap. You cannot create that separation. So hopefully we get the full details on this and that they investigate it heavily and find out whether or not what was happening. But it is suspected that it was racist chants being made to Juan Cuadrado. This is one of the major reasons why I feel in Italy this will always be a problem, because they create this whataboutism, which is a stupid term, but they're all of equal importance. You cannot punish one and let another one slide. You have to remain consistent. Now, I want to see if Lazio does the same thing Juventus does and tracks them down and hands out lifetime bans, because this would be another multiple incident that Lazio is involved in. this season. Okay, there have also been 8 instances this season that have gone unpunished. All right, so Juve did their part. Now, while everybody wants to point the finger at Juventus, I'm looking at you and what you're gonna do. League, FIGC, and Lazio. All right, so there you have it. On that note, that wraps up the news today. You guys know the drill. I'll be back every single day leading up to the match day live on Thursday before we play Sporting. You know the drill though. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think about all the news you heard today. Till tomorrow, fino alla fine, forza Juve, ciao tutti.
Yeah.